Alright, good evening everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. Actually, wait a second, why is my face tracking? Before I sit down on desk, I forgot to set up my tea. So let me actually come back really quick. I'm gonna go pour some hot water. And then, dump out the tea leaves and I'll be right back. And Buzz says, I am early. Oh, you are, Buzz, hey! And Umi says, hi, hey Umi, and Fumaru says, oh, hello, hey Fumaru. Thanks for all being here tonight. We are going to continue playing Tokyo Dark, but for now, let me just go grab some tea, and we'll move on right away. I'll be right back, BRB. Oh, he was ready to impress. Envious, excited, the eyes were bright. He couldn't wait to get away. And I bet that Julia was just the icing on the cake. Make no mistake, no. And even if somehow we could have shown you the way you wanted, oh, I'm sure you could have made it that bit better on you. Oh, you're the only ones who know. And I bet she told a million people that should stay in touch. But all the little promises, they don't mean much when there's memories to be made. And I hope you will never leave. They make it hard to easy to believe that your romance can't be achieved these days. And even if somehow we could have shown you sure you could have made it that bit better on you. Oh, you're the only ones who know. Ooh. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, I'm back. Whew. Just had to go take care of some stuff like the tea and the hot water and everything that we need for the stream. For us to be able to proceed. Alright, let's see. Come on, face tracking buddy. Webcam. Hello, look at me. Maybe I'll turn off the lights. Maybe that'll... Ah, there we go. Oh, nope, it didn't work. The face tracking is a bit being feisty today, huh? Every night we pray, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could, and now we're not afraid. There we go. Ready. I think it's tracking properly. Let's get our chats going. Tommy says hi. Hey Tommy, how are you doing? And Sue says howdy. Good evening, Suzu. Good to have you here. Let's see. Let's start with Tokyo Dark. Swishy whoosh. And here we go. Maybe I should just turn my there we go, blinds on. And hopefully that helps me track my face better. Alright. Drink some water. Let's turn to 60 Hertz. There we go. Link to chat. Alrighty. I'm gonna pour some tea to the steeper and we'll begin. Make sure to not overdo it. Just this much. There we go. 3 spoons. How is everyone doing tonight, by the way? I hope you guys are having well. I hope you guys got some good rest last night, ate some good food today. Hopefully you are skipping on some meals. And hopefully you guys are all doing all fine and dandy tonight. As you can see, tonight we continue on Tokyo Dark. It's a mysterious, psychological, supernatural detective kind of point-and-click anime game, which is like a lot to say in one word, but it's super fun, and I can't wait to see what more it goes into, you know? Alright. Mama. Fumoro says, I might or might not get a job. Oh really? Do you have an interview tomorrow? I hope it goes well, Fumoro. Having a job these days is kind of hard with the job market these days. I hope it works out for you. Ganbatte in fighting, Fumoro. We'll be cheering you on here for your success. Alright. Fighting. Alright. For now, let's go on with our journey. So this is the summary of the story so far. Our boyfriend were killed by a ghost. We got framed by the killing. People think I'm crazy. So we knocked out our house officer to grab a mask that cursed us with the ghost curse. And now we went to Akihabara, the otaku town, or like the the anime central anime town. We dug some information. We met a strange old lady who knew a lot of stuff. And now we're trying to unlock the supernatural power to go find a ghost that killed our, husbando. It's just the story so far, all summarized. Alright, let's go.
Go away, no visitors.
Oh, she's cranky, isn't she? I just returned the mask, or something like that. Alright, let's go visit the shrine. That's a black cutscene. Oh, that music's not good. Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was Mai Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified, the same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time, it was me she was terrified of. We were the only 2 people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. A familiar presence watching me from the shadows. Whoa. Oh, that's the mask. Also, how's the audio doing? Oh, wait, I have to kill her? Whoa, excuse me.
Okay, let's try to wait it out and see if we can, like, not kill her. Please? Or anything else? No, no, I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. You, the detective from before. Why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. I'm sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. You see, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once, and then everyone here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you want to see now. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedures, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. Sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth? It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, yeah? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, detective. Your name is Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask and the redheaded girl was after. And she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm so sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same that day, either. She shuts herself in that old house and mumbles to herself darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that the mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me, rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all these strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takashi does. Oh, sorry, Takashi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamikura with me, but me and Grandma, but he left the first chance he got. We talked on phone at the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at the Kendo Dojo in Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the Kendo world. It sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers, though. It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. Alright, let's go meet that Kendo big shot, huh? A Kendo idol in the big world. Fumero says, so if I can get a job, I can't see your stream. If I don't get a job, I can still watch your stream. I mean, like, it depends, right? Like, if the job is a good opportunity for it, you should really go for it. You can always watch the VODs and, you know, for you, and other people who cannot really watch my morning and the evening streams, I could make some time to sometimes do a really short afternoon stream, maybe. And make it like a more fun, really short streams. Like the one I was talking about, this you know, afternoon with Tomi and others. Alright, exit. And onwards. Also, I haven't had a proper dinner yet. I did order this noodle food. And like there's like a oh, it's spicy. There's got leftover like seafood broth and seafood kind of like things that I can like just mix some rice with. Wait, why can't I exit? That's a save. Oh, there we go. Leave Kamakura. And Asakusa. Asakusa, the home of Sensoji. One of the most famous temples in Tokyo. It's also bustling with entertainment district. It remains a pocket of traditional culture surrounded by the city's high-rises. Asakusa, where did I hear that name before? It's like oh. My investigation up to that point led me to believe that finding Takashi Kawana would be difficult and convoluted. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Turns out his Kendo dojo was well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking was sensitive, and I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. A few misfired questions could end up with officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. Alrighty, so it's a stealth mission then, huh? We have to make sure that we don't get caught by, other police officers. Make sure we ask our questions very silently, carefully. And make sure that we don't get caught. And hide ourselves as a police officer. Well, probably we can't really disclose ourselves as police officers is probably the best opinion. Best option. But who knows what she'll do, right? Inside is the interior of a traditional tea shop, but doesn't look like anyone's been here recently. I like this place. It's way more clean than the other towns we've been in. Let's see. Buy octopus. Oh, hello there. Would you be interested in buying some finest takoyaki in Tokyo? This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at food stand and festival. They will make you question everything you knew about octopus and waffle. Who can say no to that at sales speech? Sure, I'll take some. Oishii? Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki I've ever had. Oh, thank you, miss. Best takoyaki in all the islands. He's sure proud of his stuff, huh? See, sanity plus 10, professionalism minus 1. I think we're pretty balanced in sanity, but our neurosis is like crazy though. We have to like pet cats in order to decrease our neurosis, right? But we can't really head to our apartment right now, so... tourists likely. I can hear them speaking English. My English isn't so great, so I doubt they'll be of much of use or help, but I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, hello there. Is there something we can help you with? But I don't speak wait, Japanese? Your Japanese perfect. As a college professor, it wasn't... As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'm probably out of a job. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be a bit of trouble too. Well, don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Oh, whoa. I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, I'm sorry. I never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No, I mean, no, please. My Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be noisy. I guess I don't see people wear yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? Oh, hey, no. We come to Asakusa every year, and the yukata become a part of the tradition after a while. And guess it makes us stand out more than we already do, huh? Well, don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. I like these guys. He reminds me of someone I know, actually. He looks familiar. Maybe a YouTuber? Let's see, look. This looks like the dojo I was looking for. It has a very traditional aesthetic. Alright, enter. Who are you? Who are you? A friend of mine. Oh, you're a friend of my sister's, huh? You expect me to believe that? A little old, don't you think? Gee, thanks. Really? You think I wouldn't recognize you? You're the officer who was at the shrine in April, who almost got her killed. And now you're lying about it, pretending to be our friend, and no doubt to get something from me. Don't look so shocked. Your little deception was easy to read, that's all. After your idiocy in Kamakura, I heard Mike crying over the phone every night for a month. Don't bother anymore. Now get out of here before myself or one of your fellow officers has to throw you out. Well, that goes down the drain. Well, that didn't go well. Maybe Mai will know how to soften her brother up. Alright, go back to talk to her brother. And I was just like, following the procedures of like the best decision, but at the same time, I guess it was best to just be honest about it, huh? Instead of trying to like, curry favors. Go back to Kamakura. Oh, Risa-san! Risa-san says, Ohio. Hey, Risa-san, how are you doing? Good evening, good to see you here. What are you up to? I hope you're having a good day. Good evening or good afternoon. Well, it's good morning for you, isn't it? I hope you have a good morning so far. As you can see, we're just playing some Tokyo Dark tonight yet again. We're gonna continue where we left off yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. And we're just learning more of the story. And we're trying to get how to unlock the superpowers behind the masks, so we can use to access the secret paths apparently. That's what's going on. How was your day, Risa-san? Did you have good sleep last night? Your streams yesterday was super fun, especially the surprise, what's the word? The shower stream. The shower stream was great. And Risa-san says, yes sir, yeah. Like the shower stream actually like gave me like entirely new perspective on the streaming thing. And like I realized that I could just like make a really short 30-minute streams time to time. Just trying to make something fun. That's besides just my regular stream, and it wouldn't be too bad at all. So thanks for the inspiration, Risa-san. You inspire me. Yeah, your shower stream was really inspiration thing, Lots of good ideas come to my head. And I hope to be able to, do something like that in the future. Well, not shower stream, though. Well, maybe shower stream. Maybe I should do a shower stream. I doubt people will watch it, though. Arisa-san says, I didn't think of it until I was up in the shower. But then, like, lots of people came to watch movies, right? Like, at least in my opinion. At least from what I saw. It's like a super popular video. Amongst your streams. Risa-san says, I was like, you know what, why not? I feel like that kind of free kind of thinking and like, flow is something that we need as streamers and VTubers. And you don't really need to conform to like really like strict schedule and all that. Whenever we feel like something's fun or, you want to just share a story, maybe we can just start a stream outside our schedule. And that'll be like a surprise for everyone, right? Alrighty. I think I managed to find your brother. He didn't exactly seem happy to see me. Yep, you found Big Brother, alright? He's been protective of me ever since we were little. I know I'm probably overstepping my boundaries, but would you be willing to come talk to him? I don't think he'll tell me anything on my own. Actually, let me check my mic. I want to make sure that I'm, placing my voice at the right direction. Because sometimes it doesn't, let's see, so it's like right here. It has to be at the exact 30 degrees angle. If it's a little bit too far, like here. So as long as I'm like, speaking in this like 30-degree angle line, it doesn't really affect too much. Alright, right? Risa-san says yes. Yes to what? The shower stream? Like, I had the idea that I was talking to Tomi about. Is that the idea would be also... What's with my mouth? The idea would be, I would be, just, taking an actual rabbit that's showering. Like, copyright free footage video, you know? And then I'll be voicing over it. I'll be like, oh, that's good. Or something like, get your hands off me, human. That could be fun. Zifurmore says, can't hear you, Phil. Risa-san says it was fine just now, but I still heard some... Oh, I forgot to turn off the... Sorry. No, there we go. It should be fine now. I forgot to turn off the monitoring. Now you guys can hear me now, probably. Again. That's fine. Let me take a bite of this soup. Oh, is that better, Risa-san? But yeah, what I was trying to say is that like I might like do like a very occasionally just write a script and maybe do like a really short kind of drama or like story like a thing. Like 30 minutes, like short stream or something like that, and do some little voice acting, or you know, just something fun. I don't know like what exactly I will do. Well, I have a few ideas, but you know, I've yet to decide. It'll be fun to have just occasional, just like really short videos. Mai says, you want me to help? You know, seeing you again really got me thinking. I decided that even if everyone's trying to hide it, I can't sit here and ignore what's happening. Oh, sorry, something in my throat. I need to understand why my family's been acting so strangely. Mama. Even my own brother is keeping me in the dark. I'm sick of it. Sure, I'll come with you, Ito. If I went alone, he'll probably pat me on the head and send me on my way. But if you're there, I'm sure he'll tell me about my parents, the mask and everything. Are you sure that's what you want? Sometimes not knowing is better, Mai. No more stupid little Mai. I'd rather be hurt and know than happy and ignorant. But before we go, let's check on Grandma. These days, if she doesn't know where I am, it can really set her off. Alright, we'll make a quick stop at your house. Thanks, Mai. Alrighty. Oh, she's smiling now. That's good. She was like really kind of like sad and kind of grim looking, but now she's alright. I wonder like why are these things shiny? Like, is it like a light bulbs or like, who knows? I guess they are like kind of like a little kind of like light bulbs within it. See, knock knock. I said no visitors. Oh, Grandma, it's me. Grandma, it's me. Please open the door. Oh my, it's you. Please, come in. Yes, come in. Alright. Please. Okay, we're in this... Wait, what is she doing here? It's okay, Grandma. She's here to help. Help? Don't make me laugh. You were supposed to help me, remember? I felt something and you were going to set me free from the past. Free you? What are you talking about the mask? Do not discuss that horrid thing here. No matter how far you can go, I still feel it. Like needles in my skin, digging me through it. In my dreams, I can still see that place. Have you seen it too, Detective? A dark place, where those who've lost reside. I'm so old, and have wasted so much time, and yet the pain won't go away.
My poor Emiko. I miss her so much. If only I could have found her.
Emiko? You mean Mom? Find her? What are you talking about? She's gone. Takashi told me she died after I was born.
Yes, of course. You shouldn't be asking about such things. My, even if one for this woman, you'd be safe at the shrine.
Well, no, Grandma, you're wrong. I'm not safe while everyone lies to me. I'm going to see Takashi. If you don't tell me the truth, he will.
My, listen to yourself. You must stop. Opening the door to the past will solve nothing. Ever since you're little, I've done what I could to protect you and your brother. Please don't go down this path. You look so much like her, you know, your mother. And you, detective. Perhaps my granddaughter is too late to see it, but you can't hide from me. I know what you've seen, what you think you're able to do. But keep my family out of it. We suffered enough.
You don't know anything about me. And besides, I'm not the one hiding things from my family.
Tell me, do you know the story of Izanagi and Izanami?
Grandma, this again? I'm sure Ito is not interested in hearing some old myth. Really, we should get going.
Stay right there. Though I've told you this story many times, you don't seem to grasp its importance. I think it should be used to this woman to hear it. Izanagi and Izanami were the first of the gods. Known to us as the Kami. In the legend, it was the drops of the ocean water that fell from Izanagi's jeweled spear that created the islands of Japan. When they descended to our lands, they brought their love and devotion with them to the realm of the mortals. Izanagi and Izanami had many children, the deities of nature that inhabit the natural world around us. For a time, life was peaceful. However, as Izanami gave birth to Katsuguchi, the kami of fire, she was horribly burnt and suffered mortal wounds. As she lay dying and faced with her mortality, new kami were born from her suffering. Kami that hid away from light. When Izanami passed, Izanagi was inconsolable, and in his rage, he struck down the child that killed his love. Unable to accept her death, he ventured deep underground to Yomi no Kuni, the land of the dead. Half blind and distraught with grief, he went there in the darkness until he finally heard the voice of his beloved. Though unable to see her face, Izanagi begged Izanami to return with him. Izanami replied that she would try and ask the gods of Yomi no Kuni permission to return to the land of the living. Incapable of restraining his desire to see his loved one, Izanagi set his comb alight in order to look upon his lost love. What greeted him was the sight of her decaying, worm-eaten face. In horror, Izanagi attempted to flee Yomi no Kuni. Izanami, enraged, sent dark spirits to pursue him and drag him back to her. After narrowly escaping, Izanagi sealed the entrance to Yomi no Kuni with a great boulder. So you see, it is our mortality that brings suffering to this world. Yet, resisting it is a perversion of the natural order. Being mortal means we must accept that we cannot control life and death. Detective, some things can't be changed. And some doors should never be opened. You must stop.
Grandma, you're talking about stories and myths. We're talking about the real things right now.
The story may be a myth, but there's truth within it. Can't you see that? The things you pursue They are unnatural, unclean. Heed my warning and stop this foolishness. I will let you involve my family further. First those bastards take my amico, and then you show up. Perhaps I'm being punished for my sins. Come here. Come here, my sweet child. You must keep you away from her.
No, Grandma, I told you already. I'm gonna see Takashi. I'm an adult now. You can't tell me what to do anymore.
No, you can't go. We must protect our family from outsiders, Mai. You're reopening old wounds. Leave us alone. Let us heal.
Heal? You think I want to heal? Can you see how much these lies have hurt me already? You're the one who's wanting me, Grandma, not Ito. You're delusional. You tell us stories about kami and spirits. Takashi might hide things from me too, but at least he makes sense. This time he's going to tell me the truth about everything, about Mom and Dad too.
No, stop.
I'll tell you how your parents, how they... You can't tell you. You never told me how they died. The reasons always changed every time I asked.
No, Mai, please, you must listen. They might be listening. They're still out there. They still haven't forgiven me. Can't you see?
They? What are you talking about? You're insane, Grandma. I'm sorry I spoke to you in that way. I'll be back to check on you soon, alright?
Don't go, please.
Goodbye, Grandma.
Alright, then, now we grab Mai, and let's go visit Takashi.
I'm sorry. She's gotten much worse since you last saw her. Oh, no, it's fine. What do you think she told us that story? About Izanagi? I don't know. It was kind of creepy, wasn't it? She was talking about it like she was really believing it. Come on, let's go see Takashi.
Alright. So is there like a mask, some kind of like a religious relic? Like what's the Yata no Kagami? And oh, there's like the spirit sword in Japan, which is like a natural treasure, and a mirror. In Japan, they're both like a national treasure thing. And maybe like a mask is something similar, but it's by the Izanami. Something Izanami set on this world in order to keep watch or like spread the plague or something. No, let me take a bite of some more food, and we'll continue. Okay, alright. Let's head back to Asakusa. Oh, I just realized Asakusa is home to that like big castle, Asakusa Castle. Oh, whoa. Where do you think you're going?
Mai and I are leaving. What of it?
Well, you can. I got a call from Mai's grandmother and she says she's having health issues, so she has to stay. I didn't ask what they were. Wouldn't want to be caught fainting on my shift again, but it must be pretty bad if she called.
Mai's an adult. Her grandmother cannot keep her here. Let's go.
No, you understand. You're not going anywhere. Oh, and okay, we can use violence or we can do it another way. Well, she doesn't want us back anymore, right? She just said, go away, no visitors, so... Huh. I guess, violence is the only way, huh? Oh, wait. Oh, pick up. What is that? A dead crow lays in the middle of the street. The small body is in a bad state of decay, covered in dried blood. The maggots have begun eating its remains. Pick up. Ah, good thing I'm wearing gloves. This better work. Alright. Take this! You smell me, old man? Show that bird. Oh my god! I told you about how I have a blood's not really my thing. You see the germs and okay, I'm just going to. Oh, he actually fainted. Hell yeah! Oh dear, did he just faint? Sure looks like it. He'll be fine. Let's get a move on, shall we? Hell yeah! Strategy successful. And let's go back to, let's see, Asakusa. I feel like the screen flickered way more than before, for some reason. There we go. Our neurosis is like getting really bad, but it says it's real relaxed, so maybe having it at -50 isn't too bad. Let's see, we're professional, we're stable, and we're focused. That's all that matters. Enter. My, what are you doing here? Did she make you come? It's not like that, Takashi. It was my idea. I asked her to come with you, but you sent her away. This woman was got you killed. You expect me to cooperate with her? Surely, if you need to talk to me, you can come yourself. My sister doesn't need to be involved. No, I came alone. If I came alone, you'd just evade all of my questions like you always do. Besides, there's something I need you to see. See what? What are you talking about? That's... Where'd you get that? Put it away! So, you know what it is? I knew you were hiding something from me. That's not true. I wasn't hiding it. It's not something you ever need to know about. Besides, why is she kidding in the first place? Wait, don't change the subject. This is about Ito. I understand that you're upset with me, but we should talk about this another time. Furthermore, that mask has nothing to do with you. You're wrong. Back in April, when Mai was held at knife point by another girl, it was this mask she was after. A mask your family was connected to. Looking for it? I suppose I've been a fool to think I could keep the truth of our family's past away from you. The past? Does this have anything to do with Mom and Dad? Yes, and so much more. I first saw that mask when I was a child, before you were born. Truth is, it belonged to a cult named Kamenkai? Kamenkai, of which our parents were members. A cult? You're kidding. How'd your parents get mixed up in that? I know how it sounds. I find it hard to believe myself. There were a group led by a guru named Tokimasa, who promised a simpler life away from the busy audacity of the city. Our parents both had master degrees, and my mother was on her way on earning her PhD. They chose to give up their lives and their careers to follow some mystic and live on a compound instead. The Kamenkai was one of the many such groups back then. I was such a child and didn't understand, but thinking about how our parents were deceived and what they put me and my through, it's unforgivable. The mask on the compound. The mask was on the compound, but for what purposes or what they believed it could do, I don't know.
Do you think there are any members of Kamenkai left who'd know?
No, you see, there are no surviving members. They died. All of them. Including our parents. I'm sorry, I don't remember much about it. One night, Grandma came into the room where we were sleeping, saying we had to go. The compound was in the woods, so it was dark and I could barely see, but she kept charging forward with mine in her arms and dragging me behind. When we were back in Tokyo several days later, Grandma told me that our parents were dead, but she didn't seem sad. It was as if she expected it. The government censored much of what happened, so I was never able to learn how they died. Me, Grandma, didn't speak of it, ignoring it as if my childhood and everything that happened in those zoos were all a bad dream. If it wasn't for her, we'd probably be dead with our parents, but ignoring it couldn't erase the anger I felt towards them. I wonder if they even cared about what might happen to us. As a high schooler, I spent more time trying to find out about the Kamenkai than I did studying. I thought that if I could understand what my parents were so willing to give up, I thought that if I could understand why my parents so willingly gave up their lives and abandoned us, I'd stop feeling so betrayed. But I was wrong. Nothing I found gave me any peace.
Mom and Dad died as a part of some cult? I don't believe this.
It's true. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I guess that in hiding it from you, I was able to hide away my feelings as well. I think for Grandma it was too painful to talk about. I believe she took possession of the shrine in order to live a simple life. We had to keep it a secret. There's no way we could live a normal life with the stigma of Kamenkai attached to us. I suppose keeping that secret hurt us both dearly. For me, pursuing kendo gave me some measure of control of my life again. But Grandma, who made a choice to leave her only daughter behind, she always seems to carry the guilt of it with her. She started going out at night, babbling about how she was looking for Mom. When she'd come home, she would have rotten stink on her clothes. I was too scared to confront her, so I tipped off the police. They found her wandering the sewers holding nothing but the mask. The same one from the cult compound all those years before. The one you hold now. I was shocked when they gave it to me. I hadn't seen it for so long and all the unpleasant memories from my past came flooding back. This was when I decided to leave Kamakura. It was the only way I could move on with my life.
That doesn't account for now. That doesn't account for how the mask ended up with your grandmother in the first place.
I don't know how she got it. It seemingly appeared out of thin air. Or maybe someone gave it to her. She never said. I left the mask with her. It always made me uneasy. It had a strange aura about it.
Wait. Grandma was looking for Mom in the sewers? I don't remember any of this.
You were in the dorms at your school at the time. Grandma's strange behavior was a part of why I insist on you going to those private schools away from Kamakura. I couldn't drag you into the madness out of the past. We parted our ways without ever speaking of it, and she was much better by the time you returned to Kamakura. Detective, what exactly is it that you're looking for? Surely, our family's history isn't news to you?
Assume you've heard about what happened to my partner. This mask was there again when he died. It's more than an ornament. I need to know where it came from. If that is true, then I want to help. Your partner, He seemed like a nice person. No, Mai. You helped plenty, but I have to do this on my own now.
Ito is right. I apologize for not telling you this all sooner. But you can't be involved in something so dangerous. I already thought I'd lost you out there at the shrine. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you now.
Alright. Thank you for finally telling the truth, Takashi. I'll head back to for now. I hope you remember that I'm your sister. I may not remember the same things that you do, but we're still family. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for your help, Mai.
You're right, Mai. I'll come visit you soon. It looks like she's gone. Mai's not here. There's no need to be coy. No doubt taking possession of that mask has taken its toll on you. Even the brief time I was in contact of it, I felt an immense darkness behind it. I had such strange dreams and saw things I never would have dreamed up on my own. There was always an unusual air about it that I couldn't stand to be around. Maybe lying to Mai again makes me a hypocrite. All I know is I don't want her to getting hurt. But like you said, I don't believe the mask is simply wood and paint. Though I doubt anyone else would believe us. No one ever did, except for one old man. On the street there's an old tea shop, perhaps you saw it on the way in. An old historian named Yasuhisa is there occasionally. He was only the one who ever acknowledged what I said about the mask was true. If you're looking for information on the mask, he may be the best person to ask. I never pursued a topic with him, but I speak with him occasionally on the other topics. His mind is a vault of valuable information.
Hopefully he can shed some light on what it really is.
I hope so, but please, detective, be careful.
I feel like he is like the third person so far who said take care and be careful in the exact same manner. Maybe I'm just being too sensitive or noticing something, you know, minor, but that's something interesting to note. Let me just stretch my fingers really quick. It's like super stiff. Let's see. This story's getting interesting, right? So basically, the mask itself actually has certain like supernatural superpower properties, apparently, according to you know, them right now, what we are learning so far. When people sorry, my mind is kind of like shifting back and forth towards another topic because right now I'm slowly starting to fall asleep. Darn. It's currently 7 p.m. There's 2 more hours to go, but I'm already sleepy. Jesus Christ. That's not good. Let's... Actually, here, I want to actually take a 10-minute break. Sorry for that. I'm just gonna take like a quick power nap. We'll come back to this, and then we'll continue playing right after. Sorry. Gello, hey, just Gello says hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We are going to take a little bit of break, and we'll be right back. Around 10 minutes. Sorry about this, guys. No, let's... yeah, 10 minutes. And we'll come back and we'll continue. Gello says, I'm doing very well. That's good to hear, Gello. I'm happy that you're doing well. Sorry to say this when you're, like, just arrived, but, we're going to take a break. Alright. Properties.
Be right back.
Sorry guys, give me 5 more minutes. Alrighty, I'm back. Just took a little break and... Alright, I think we're ready to continue. Sorry about the little hinge hiccup there. I feel like I I thought I slept properly last night, but I guess the sleep wasn't enough, huh? I'm back, and let's continue onwards with Tokyo Dark, the story. Thank you everyone who's been sticking around. Let's go on, shall we? Let me grab my headphone. Sue says, you scared the crap out of me. Oh, sorry, Susu. sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. How long did I sleep for? I feel like that wasn't 5 minutes or 15 minutes. The counter went for a bit longer, right? Oh, what's with the sad face, Susie? Are you alright? Sorry. Sorry, Sir Alice, I'll stop making you worry. Shall we begin? See, we already talked to him. We already talked to them, right? It's the exact same dialogue, yeah. I doubt Takashi would have let me back in the building, unless I had a good reason to come in. Now we're looking for that tea store owner. See, look. Inside is the interior of a traditional tea shop, but it doesn't look like anyone's been here recently. Alright, enter tea shop. Oh, welcome. Come in. Do sit down. No need to be formal. And stand there like a statue. How can I help you with... Actually, should we go with like a deeper voice? Are you Yasuhisa? Takashi told me to come speak to you. Oh, and how is Mr. Kawana? Still prickly as always as ever, I suppose. I've always found him to be wise and beyond his years. Though... he looks pretty old though. Maybe like just the old man voice is alright. I've always found him to be wise and beyond his years, though perhaps not by choice. I digress. My apologies. It's the quirks that come with old age, you know. What does Mr. Kawana think I can help you with? I'm looking into a few things related to the Kamenkai, the group his family got mixed with. Ah, a more difficult answer than you might expect. You see, there are two groups that share that name. The first, as you know, is the religious group formed by the Guru Tokimasa. The second is an ancient order, over 1,000 years old. What's that you're holding? I was told it was related to Kamenkai, or the newer one. And that you'd tell me about it. Ah... That explains many things, child. The far-off look in your eyes for that one. I imagine you have many questions. Masks are interesting, are they not? They're meant to be a disguise, and yet a mask cannot lie or contort itself to hide the truth. In that sense, it is the mask.
that is more truthful than the human faces we hide underneath them. I wonder how you came to be in possession of an object with such a dark history.
I think it might be related to a missing person, but I don't know anything about it beyond that.
Oh, but that itself is the essence of history. Layers upon layers of personal connections that are continuously peeled back to their root. Relics like the one you hold often take unusual routes to where they end up.
Relics? If it's from the Kamenkai cult from the 90s, then I'd hardly call it a relic.
Misguided and deceptive as he was, Tokimasa was no fool. In order to gain new followers, he needed his cult, a historical legitimacy. He collected obscure objects and gave them meanings that he could control in order to manipulate his followers. The mask was what he chose, along with the name of the group that he created it. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Only I guess I was hoping you could tell me some other things about it.
For instance?
Like, why, now that I'm about to say it out loud, it sounds all silly, but I'm sorry I bothered you.
Oh, don't be silly. You wonder, for example, why holding out masks seems to take you to another place, or perhaps why you can see visions that don't seem real, why you feel a strong will exerting itself onto you. Oh yes, I know all about those things too.
How could you know about that?
When Tokimasa was in possession of it, he believed it showed him a path to the realm of the gods. He wrote extensively on the subject. Though, unlike most, I don't discount such phenomena as ravings of a madman when the phenomena repeats itself.
So it's kind of like so this call thing probably it's not the first of its give me a second. There's something stuck in my teeth. Nah. Man, I hate it when this happens. It feels weird. But yeah, I'm imagining that this cult is not the first of its rendition. So maybe like there was different cults in the past, or different people in power trying to like take advantage of the mask and try to use it for their favor or something like that. It happens in many stories time to time.
Do you too look into the inky blackness and see familiar shapes in the shadows?
Not shadows. I see and hear people who are supposed to be dead. I find things I couldn't possibly have found otherwise.
Most interesting. Tell me, detective. Oh, apologies. Do you mind if I call you that?
I don't remember telling you I was a detective.
My mistake, you must forgive me. A slip of the tongue. I believe it was the way you carried yourself. Determined investigators such as yourself have such a sense of purpose in their mannerisms, you see. And you do seem rather determined to get to the bottom of whatever it was that you were chasing. Tell me, does telling you that your experiences are not an illusion provide you any level of comfort?
I'm not sure, but I do feel something. Maybe hope? It's like I've finally got a foothold on solid ground.
Ah, yes. Knowledge is the light in dark places, is it not? To think a relic of such import would end up with a detective. Do you mind if I ask you something? Which do you believe? Are our lives controlled by fate, pre-measured threads that determine our deeds, our wishes and our ends, the minute we come into existence? Or conversely, is our threat subject to chaos inherent in our universe instead? Does it change according to our deeds, and that which happens to us seemingly by accident? Do you believe it is fate or chance that decides which threads of life are cut short and which are followed? Chance or fate? I do believe in the fact that there are no such things as coincidences. Life is about chances, however, it's about the chance that we come across, that we take. However, I kind of do believe in a bit of fate, too. As in our paths as we were born, we have like many different narrows that paths in front of us that we can select from, and depending on like choices we make, we descend upon the paths that we choose. But for example, if you're born as like a very simple, right? Like if you're born as a human, then you can't be a bird, and that itself is also like a kind of a look at a fate. I feel like the fates that we were born as people, the fate that you were born as a girl or guy, but also a fate of choosing to be something else. Yes, of course. Maybe you feel like your life has been somewhat out of your control as of late. Let me actually pour some more tea. I'll be right back. Control, huh? To be honest, I don't feel like I've had much of that since the mask came to me. You said that the mask was made by the old comment guy. Why? Confusing me can't be the purpose it was made for. Ah, yes. A more complicated answer that you might have wished for. Indeed, it should come as no surprise that the creation of such mysterious objects is equally pneumatic. Perhaps you could do me a favor. Don't worry. It is in relation to this very topic. Oh, sorry. Alright. An important book has got missing from my shop. If you could retrieve it for me, I feel it could shine a great deal of light on the subject. What kind of book? A book of the missing variety. Do not worry, I'm sorry. I jest. It concerns the mask bearer. The mask bearer? That's me, right? Although you carry it, that does not make you its bearer. All will become clear when the book is returned to me. Sounds easy enough. Where can I find it? Oh, you needn't go far. The man who has it is right outside this building. In fact, as I said, it's not much of an errand, but I, of course, cannot leave my shop. He's, right outside? Okay, this won't take long. I'll be right back. Alright then. Let's go pick up the book. Right, that's the shop. Is it like takoyaki, man? Ask about the tea shop. The old tea shop next door. Isn't that place closed down? Closed? That can't be right. Oh, what else do you know about it? Pure conjecture on this one, but I think it might be owned by the kendo instructor from dojo downstairs. From the street, on account of him being the only one I ever seen there. You might not believe me, but I swear I saw him in there chatting away by himself. Possibly he's a little nuts. Then again, it might be some super awesome kendo meditation technique. Oh man, why didn't I think of that before? Next time I gotta ask him for some pointers instead of spying on him, huh? What's true the grapevine is that he's a regional champion or something and has trained some of the best. Lots of cops train with him too, so he must be good. So maybe he's not so crazy after all.
Speaking of which, I have a bit of crazy question for you. I know you said it was closed, but do you know anything about a book taken from there, maybe recently? I was led to believe you would.
Hi, oh jeez.
Go on.
Like I said, the place has been empty for years. But you know, I spend a lot of time outside it, and half the time the door's wide open. So one day a few months back, I decided to take a look around. Nothing suspicious or anything. I was just curious is all.
Oh, I smell chemicals outside my window. Let's close that.
Curiosity killed the cat, right? Anyway, it was all dusty and old, and there was all sorts of weird stuff laying around. So I might have taken a little souvenir. I mean, it wasn't super old or nothing, so I figured no one would miss it. Besides, it wasn't for me. It was for my kid's brother. That guy can get deep in the dumps sometimes, so I try to be on the standby for when that happens, you know? So I figured a little gift would cheer him up. And back then, he was going through some particularly tough times. His bitch wife, pardon my language, miss, had left him and taken their kid daughter with her. He still doesn't talk about it, like he's going into die or something.
His bitch wife, huh? Interesting.
He still doesn't talk about it. Okay. Whoops. Got off the track again. I was heading to visit him with the gotten book. When I get this phone call saying he was in the hospital, he OD'd on expensive sake and sleep pills. Thank God that idiot decided to do it at the bar he owns with the door he locked.
Wait. Oh, hey, it's the bar owner guy in Shinjuku, right? I thought he looked familiar. Okay.
A customer came in and called an ambulance. If it weren't for that, I'm not sure if he'd still be in here.
That's quite the story. Sounds to me like he wants to be found.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he was trying to ask for help on his own way. In any case, I took the book to him while he was in the hospital. Tried to show him that even when he was at his lowest, there was someone out there trying to do something nice for him, you know? I think it helped for a minute anyhow. As soon as the doctors let him leave, he went right back to that toxic little bar. I hope he's okay. He's got issues, but he's my little brother, and I worry about him. He's not been answering my phone calls lately.
Oh, this voice is hard.
My God. Originally, my brother's ex-wife. Bitch ex-wife. I'm sorry again. Had the brilliant idea to put his skill to work in a cheap part of the town. Despite that, he's holding on to it with everything he's got. The place is slowly bankrupting him, but he won't let go. All he has to do is sign some paper and move on, but he can't. Something about it has its marks, claws, sank deep.
Oh man. I wish I could rewrite some of the grammars here. Not the grammars, but like just the wording.
All he has to do is sign some paper and move on, but he can't. Something about it has his claws sank deep into him.
I've been trying to... Okay, let me actually change his voice. This is like really hurting my throat. I didn't expect like his dialogue to be like this long. Fumaru says, well, off to sleep. Good night, says Fumaru. Hey, good night, Fumaru. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good sleep tonight. And sweet dreams and take care, alright? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye next time. Bye-bye, Fumaru.
I've been trying to get to him. I've been trying to get to him to join me in my business for years. He's a great chef, and we could make a killing. Maybe it's not the same as owning a whole bar, but solving passers-by and getting some sunshine is good for your health and all. Much better than wasting away in Shinjuku at any rate.
Shinjuku?
Yeah, in a slimy little side street. Anyway, if that book is important to you, he's probably still got it at his place. You want the address?
Wait, I knew you looked familiar. Your brother's Daiso, right?
Oh, you know of him. Small world. Was probably the smile on my face that threw you off. Tell him his brother Haruto says hi. While you're at it, tell him that takoyaki stands are still the future of the cuisine, and to get his butt over here.
I'll do that. Thanks for your help.
Alright, let's go grab the book from Daiso. But he's in hospital, right? Or is he back to Shinjuku now? I wonder. Bam bam. Actually, let me check my mic again. I want to occasionally check my mic just to make sure I'm talking the right direction. Okay, I'm a bit far way too. There we go. Alright. And alrighty, let's go. Bam bam bam. Bam. Oh yeah, this is the bar. Enter. Oh hey Taizo, how are you doing? Oh hey Taizo, how are things? Oh, you know. Same old, same old. Funny thing, I met your brother while I was in Asakusa today. Ooh, Haruto? You met Haruto? What are the chances? Who knows? May was preordained. Who would have thought? So, is he still selling takoyaki stand? Did he say anything? He is. He said to remind you that takoyaki stands are the future of cuisine, and that you should go and help him. You talked to Haruto, right? Always optimist, that guy. I asked you a favor for you. Do you still have the book your brother gave you months ago? The only thing that guy gives me is headaches. Not sure if it can help you, Ayami. He said he gave it to you when you were at the hospital. Oh, what makes you think I was in the hospital? I don't even go to the hospital to checkups. Besides, that dope's bringing me stuff all the time. Always trying to drag me, kicking and screaming over where the grass is greener. This would have been more recently. After a rough patch. Maybe it was stupid to come and ask. Oh, no, it's fine. That idiot. Always running his mouth. Freaking traitor. Those were just some hard times. Nothing serious. I just drank too much is all. I installed a detective. But I don't want to talk about it. Alright, understood. I'm not here to dig up any bad memories, Daiso. Thanks. You said you were looking for a book, right? Truth is, I don't remember a book. I do remember Haruto giving me an old magazine though, back in the hospital. Wait a second, I might have in the storeroom still. Dang it, sorry Ayami. Hold on a second. Amazing how much junk some accumulates over the years. Maybe I should throw some of this old stuff out, huh? Here it is. Here is yours, detective. Oh hey, no wonder I recognize the photo you brought by. It's that idol girl that killed my boyfriend. Wow. It's the same girl. Now an idol named Ruby. Rina. No, Ruby, see? Okay, I'm gonna stop using the voice. No, Ruby, see? It stays right on there in the corner. Pretty crazy that it was still in my shop. I guess that means that you're still looking for her. I wonder why we keep running into each other. Must be a fate. I don't buy it. You're a hell of a detective. You must have a pretty sharp nose. If you say so, Daiso. Do you mind if I take this? Like I said, it's yours. About time I started getting rid of some old junk. Thank you. See you around, Ayami. Take care, Daiso. Alrighty. We got the book. Crucial item to progress the story. Now we go back to Asakusa. So I guess like this tea store is like a closed down tea store,
And we're actually talking to a ghost guy or something from the past. That's why probably he knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's a member of the cult? Or like has something relation to the cult. And he died. And that's why we can see him, because, you know, he's related to the mask. And the other guy could see him too, right? Ah, welcome back, detective. Is that my book I see in your hands? Guess I'm a little surprised. Are you trying to tell me Rena is the mask bearer you talked about? That's hard to believe. Does it surprise you? After all, it is she who you see in the dark, is it not? The dark? That's what the collector called it too. How'd Rena get tied up into all this? I only know that fate has intertwined the girl's life with the forces in the mask. But the machinations behind the circumstances are a mystery, I'm afraid. People always see history as something in the distant past, involving old men and black and white pictures. But that book and the girl are as much as a part of history as the rest. The threads that connect the past and the present, the people to each other, are all not always apparent. But peel back the layers of connections, and the randomness of our universe neatly orders itself. A teen idol, an ancient order, the tool they created, the detective who now holds it all, forming a neat and tidy line. Rena wasn't some sort of idol. Da. Rena was some sort of idol, living in Tokyo, not part of a sleeper cell of some cult. It doesn't add up. Oh, and that, detective. We can agree. So why don't we start at the beginning? To how the mask ceased to be a mere object. The story starts in the ancient times of the year 1333. At that time, Kamakura was a capital of Japan. Led by Hojo clan, it was a time of peace, prosperity, enlightenment. Peace among men is clinical. Cyclical? Cyclical. Oh, peace among men is cyclical, and like so many before them, and so many after, before time of peace came to an end. The Nita clan, loyal to the Emperor Go-Daigo, led on siege against the Hojo-controlled Kamakura, taking the city as the tide receded, leaving a key passage open to the invaders. The Hojo clan fled to the caves of their family temple. For them, there was no hope of victory or escape. They chose to retain their honor. Instead of surrendering, the 870 Hojo samurai, 870 Hojo samurai, including the last 3 regents, committed mass suicide. Oh my god. However, the Hojo and the Nita clan, embroiled in their quest for empire, could not see the role they played in the plans of another group, the religious sect known as the Kamenkai. It is said that in the flames of Kamakura, a girl was seen wandering the streets, observing the carnage of the burning city. A girl lost to histories by the name of Chikaku Shichijo, the last survivor of the Kamenkai. Okay. So, whatever the Kamenkai were trying to do, they failed, right? I mean, they all died. No. They did not fail. Everything went exactly as planned. Chikaku Shichijo did not survive by chance. She was chosen. Chosen for what? To receive the blessings of all the spiritual energy that so much death afforded, to become the first mask bearer. Mask bearer? The Kamenkai used the deaths of all those people to create this. Why?
Legends has it the Kamenkai sought to contain the door, a rift leading to the spiritual realm, where our consciousness ceases to be and time holds no meaning, a place where cause and effect could be changed.
Why? Why spend so much human life and give up so much to do that?
To stop it from being abused, imagine being able to see the world as God, so that the flow of time and the rules which govern our world are of no consequence. This is the power of the door. To a mortal mind, obsessed with the finality of death and meaningless accomplishment, such power would corrupt it absolutely. A power over death. So a dark place was created to obscure the door and hide it from the mortal eyes, along with a tool to control and see within the darkness.
It's true. All of it. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's true. Finding a door could be the key to bringing Tanaka back.
Some doors, no matter how strong they call to us, are not meant to be opened, and the Kamenkai are willing to give their lives to keep it that way. The mask opens the mind to all who comes in contact with, but is intended for its bearer. Using it to find a door may destroy you.
Maybe you're right, but I could at least use it to find my way in the dark. Just like the collector said, the only thing I don't get is how Reina is connected to it.
That is a mystery. As Mr. Kawana told you, the last known location of the mask was the Kamenkai cult only a few decades ago. Much was suppressed about the Kamenkai under Tokimasa. They existed, and then on March 4th, 1996, they met their end. There were many theories that the police killed them during their raid of the compound, or that someone within the cult had snapped and murdered the others. Nothing but conjectures, I'm afraid. The real answer lies somewhere deep within the police records, and though I remain curious, it is not something that I have access to. Perhaps the best place to start is there. Finding out the last days of the Kamenkai may help light your path to the truth. Though, I wonder if such an object, bred from suffering, can truly put an end to it. Is it you who can finally break this terrible cycle? I've spent a long time here. I'm tired. So tired. Farewell, detective.
Wait, the photo. Reina's photo, the year on the Reina's photo said 1996. Which means this game is not the game, which means she was involved with the cult during 1996 when they all died. Maybe she died alongside the cult. Or maybe cult tried to replicate whatever, because originally the Kamenkai, right? They committed mass suicide and killed themselves too. Like they caused mass suicide and they killed themselves too in order to create this mask. Maybe the Kamenkai cult was created in order to replicate the same thing. Give me a second. Maybe. Oh, I realized, my mic was muted. Oh no, Alright, how long was my mic muted for? I didn't realize, I'm sorry. At least this won't be a problem when there's like, you know, more people watching at the same time and, you know, they will let me know as soon as the mic's muted.
But sorry about that. Melik says, yeah, since I joined. I see. Got that. Susumai says, I thought you were zoning in. No. I'll tell you if I'm zoning in and out. As in, like, I'll tell you if I'm, like, you know, having sleep problems, something like that. Otherwise, it's just me not having my mic on. As for Discord, I have everything to non-disturb when I'm streaming, of course, so that no one can disturb me. It's some basics of streaming, right? So you have to type on chat and tell me about it. Well, sorry about that. I didn't notice myself. I mean, if you wanted to tell me about it. Anyways, let's just continue. Oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. Funny, me and some other guys were just talking about you after the practice the other day. Specifically, we were taking bets on how long it would be before you show your face again. Shame. You coming in here now cost me 10,000 yen. Well, not that it matters. Ever since you left, things are looking up for me. I won the last department Kenda tournament, and I've been enjoying my promotion. Oh yeah. Thanks for a new office, by the way. Anyway, non-active duty cops, or you, in other words, ain't allowed in HQ right now, so what you want? Man, what an asshole. I should probably tell him to go to hell at the same time. I kinda need his help, probably, right? But yeah, thanks, thank you for trying to call, Susu. Sorry I couldn't, like, hear your call and all that, but, as you know, I can't really, like, hear any calls or any messages on Discord while I'm streaming. Sorry about that. But at least you can hear me now, right? Let's see. I need a favor. Oh man, this just gets better and better. Begging me for a favor? Huh? Kinda figured you might someday, to be honest, see how great I am. So, what you want me to do, Ito? Sneak into the evidence locker, steal your gun back for you? Like I'd do anything for you. The brass have already told everyone in the damn station to steer clear off you. You're considered bad luck for people's careers. Well, myself excluded, I suppose. I wouldn't expect myself to be, you know, get under your rug again. And I'd rather not see people us talking and think that we're all friendly or something. Now get out before I have to call someone down here. Maybe smack him the head. Oh. We can't go back to HQ. We can't really threaten. Like, I could have threatened him to, like, get the evidence that we needed, but I feel like there's other ways to do it, right? Since, like, story has to progress somehow, there should always be another way besides it. Oh wait, Kendo. He's Takashi's student, right? So maybe Takashi can spank his ass and, like, make him talk. Or something like that. I'm surprised to see you back. How can I help you, detective? You train police? I was told your dojo trains a lot of people in the police. That's right. I trained many of them personally. Do you know Akira Taira, a detective from the Tokyo HQ? Ah yes, Detective Taira. I know him quite well. A man with a great deal of innate talent in martial arts. Though, that talent is offset somewhat by his, how to put this, brash personality. Brash is a very diplomatic way to put it. Sorry to put you on the spot, but Taira is the only useful link I've got left in the police force, and the one person who's trying to stop me the most.
Seeing as you train with it all the time, I was hoping you might, know something that would change his mind, if you know what I mean.
Or are you asking me to help you blackmail Tyra? Beyond the obvious reasons why I wouldn't help you do that, I also happen to think that it wouldn't work. You may be surprised to hear this, but Detective Tyra actually lives a fairly straightforward life. His excesses are nothing that would draw any scrutiny. At least, not among his fellow officers. I hear he is engaged to be married soon after as well.
Someone actually agreed to marry the slime? Ah, poor girl.
Yes, a very nice girl. Apparently they're quite happy together.
Oh yeah? We'll see how long that lasts.
May I ask, what exactly Tyra did to you to make you feel so strongly?
Did to me? You should be asking him that. Ever since I started, he's looked down on me and never missed a chance to remind me how he felt. I ignored him because I figured if I worked hard enough and earned my promotion, that I would shut him up for once and for all.
And you eventually got this promotion, I take it? Well, he did shut up like you thought?
No. He got worse. It started with him spreading rumors about me sleeping around in HQ, and then there were various complaints to my supervisor. He couldn't stand that I'd won. It's all fallen apart now, though. He's got my old job, and every time I see him, he has a smug grin on his stupid face like he's mocking me.
So you hate the fact that, at least in his mind, he was right.
Something like that. Tyra is not the first person to think a woman didn't deserve the promotion.
Yeah, I just thought as much.
You're saying you think that brown-nosing, womanizing, lazy, good-for-nothing asshole actually deserves my spot, are you?
No, I can't judge the inner workings of a police force, but from what I've heard, it certainly wouldn't be the first time an officer didn't earn the promotion, honestly. Often, I watch my students spar, and I always notice an interesting trend. You see, usually the outcome of matches have nothing to do with their skill.
Is there a moral end of the story?
Patience did though. You see, two students will come each other. Two students will face each other.
Darn it. I keep clicking it.
Two students will face each other before they even draw their swords. They've decided outcome. Students rank each other and themselves based on practice, their social status, their schools, or any number of things before they even enter my dojo. A student perceiving himself as stronger will always be more relaxed, more ready to attack, while the student who's more resigned themselves to defeat desperately defends. It's not the skill or merit that wins the battle, it's expectations. Do you see where I'm going with this?
I do, but I'm not sure if I like it. You're saying that unless I can break Tyra's perception of me, I'll keep losing, right?
Exactly. For a man like Tyra who expects certain things of women, you've defied him at every turn, but
if I stuck up to him and play him the part, it might throw him off guard enough for me to win this fight. Sounds about right?
Very perceptive. Here. This should help.
Sake?
Is a gift.
Wow, that's so flattering. I barely even know you. I suppose in order to degrade myself to scum like Tyra, I could use a drink.
It's not for you. It's for Tyra.
Oh, and here I was thinking you were being nice. And here I was thinking that you were being nice.
This is a very expensive brand. As a matter of fact, it's Tyra's favorite. A gift for his promotion.
A promotion he stole? A promotion into my position?
Think of it as a way to throw him off balance. You can't strike him in his heart until he drops his guard after all. You know how to play the role he expects of you. I suspect you know the type of woman he likes.
As much as it pains me to admit, that might work. Thank you for the sake. And let's ask the historian. I spoke to Yasuhita, this historian.
Oh good. And?
Takashi, what is he?
I don't understand your question.
He's one of them.
Them? Ito. Are you right? He's just an old man. What else would he be?
No, Takashi, you must have noticed. There's something off about him. Like the collector, but no, not exactly like him.
I'm not sure what Yasuhisa told you to scare you like this, but I've known him for years. He's a bit eccentric, a bit too philosophical for his own good, but he's harmless. Allow me to offer some advice. What you're feeling right now, it's not him. It's you. The more time I spent researching the Kamikai in the past, the more I began to feel the world had gone mad. But it didn't. It continued to turn on its axis as it always does. It was me who became unhinged. You could always walk away, Detective Ito. Some mysteries aren't worth solving. He's the second person who said that. Alrighty, let's go give the sake to Tyra. And we'll go grab our stuff that we need. Alright, Tyra, here you go. A sake for your congratulations promotion. The gift. Sorry, I had to puke out there. Well, for some reason, my stomach just couldn't handle whatever I was trying to say, you know? Oh my god, you're disgusting as always.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sorry.
That's it. Oh, that's it, Ito. I've heard enough. You're Wait, what?
You heard it right. Tyra. I'm sorry. You're a good detective. I never did congratulate you on your promotion. Here. This is for you.
I get it. So you think bribing me is gonna work, huh? Kenomichi? Is that a bottle of Kenomichi? No way, it sells out in weeks. Even my family rarely managed to get a bottle that they knew, and they knew the people to ask. How'd you get it?
That's not important. Consider it an apology for how I've treated you in the past. I present this to you in a way to formally hand over my old position to you. It's clearly in better hands now.
But...
Oh, she's bowing her head.
Ito. Sit up, will you? Ito, it's fine. Just sit up already, please. Okay, I accept your apology. Hell, I didn't know you felt that way. I mean, in the light of recent events and all, it's like a long overdue, but... Guess with all the, stress you've gone through, the delay is understandable. Glad you finally learned to manage your emotions appropriately.
Thank you for your kindness, Detective Tyra. Once I return to the department, I know I'll have much to learn from you.
Oh, hey, it's a little early for that talk, don't you think? We don't even know if they'll let you back in the force after the hearing.
Yes, I suppose you're right, Detective. I shouldn't have spoken so brashly.
Ito, stop that, please. I always thought you'd be a better cop if you listened to your fellow detectives a little more. Suppose there's a lot you have to learn from me, huh?
I know, you're right, Detective Tyra. I was so brash before. That's probably how I ended up here.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping this by, Ito. To tell you the truth, it's been a tough time for all of us. It's better to stick together. We're all on the same team after all, right? Maybe once you're back, me and you can partner up.
One only hope I'll be so lucky.
Right. Look, I gotta get back to my office. You need anything else?
Well, I was thinking, but... Oh no, I couldn't possibly bother you. You're so busy.
No, it's fine. I can handle it. Go on.
Well...
I really like how nice it is to us now all of a sudden. Oh my god, that's the... Like, here's something that my father told me. Like, my dad. Well, it's important to, like, live a life as a lion. As in, like, be straightforward, brave, confront all the problems head on. But it's also extremely important in society to learn how to act like a fox. As in, like, hiding your tails behind your back so that they don't know your intentions. Sometimes you need to learn how to bow your head even if your feelings don't really reciprocate, you know? even if you're not feeling or even slight bit of apologeticness or like, sorry about anything, sometimes it is the best option or the right decision to do to further progress the goal that you have in mind easier. And to build relationship with people that you don't really, want to, but these relationships will be important for you to progress, and that's why, in cases like these, you want to just get along with them to the ability that you can, even if what you speak and what you say is not the truth. Some people might find it unethical, but I feel like it's an extremely important concept. Suzu says, about to pass out. Good stream as usual though, Phil. Oh, Suzu. Alright then, are you heading to sleep? I hope you have a good night tonight. Sweet dreams, I'll see you around, Suzu. Thank you for coming by, and always watching out for me. I couldn't have done it without you. No, seriously, but... Suzu, thank you so much. And Charlie says hello. Good evening, Charlie, how are you doing? And Moo Channel, hey! Hemu says Moo Channel. Not Moo Channel, Moo. Moo-chan, how are you doing? Moo-chan is also a VTuber who streams on Twitch regularly. What are you up to? I hope you have a good day, Moo-chan. Wow, how was your days? What have you guys been doing tonight? We're just talking about this scene right here. So this is a psychological horror game about a detective, and this detective is currently blowing her head and giving gifts to someone who stole her old position and promotion in order to get a certain evidence that she wants. So I was talking about the importance of learning how to act in a certain way that you would not want to otherwise, that kind of conflict with your actual feeling, but hiding your emotions behind your back so that you can achieve your goals, That's what I was talking about. Moose says, I'm doing fine. How about you? I'm doing great. A little bit tired, I think, because, I had to take a sleep break here and there, but I'm doing good, I think tonight's stream is going pretty well so far. There's a little bit of time left, around 25 minutes to go. But we're progressing the game too, pretty well too. And I really like this scene right now, personally. I feel like we have lots of people have learned. Sorry, I'm stuttering. Lots of people have a lot to learn from this scene right here, I feel like, or something to take away at least. It's not a method that many people condone as a proper way to approach things, but it is something good to have in your arsenal. Charlie says, I'm good. That's good, that's good. Good to know that you guys are doing well today. Let me know if you guys are ever having a hard time, alright? And I'll always be here to listen to you. Outside streams, you can always hit me up and I'll be there. If you ever need someone to talk to. Alright, let's continue, shall we? Well, I know I shouldn't be, but I've been doing a little research. In an unofficial capacity, I was wondering if you could pull a file for me. You know I can't give you access to the system. You're suspended, and besides, it'd be against the regulations, and... I guess if you stay on that side of the counter, I could get Ishibashi to help you. Don't think this means we're best friends or anything, alright? It's just repayment for the Ken no Michi. Oh, thank you. But Detective Tyra, I want to impose on your busy schedule. Okay, stand up, please, Saki. I'm going back to my office. Look up the file Ito wants. Log the search query onto my name, got it? Yes, sir, of course. I'll be in my new office all afternoon, so direct any calls there, clear? Yes, sir. I think he's gone. Damn, Miami. I mean, I've twisted some guys around my fingers before, but that was something else. Don't think it'll take long for you to get your office back if you can keep working that magic. Miami, listen to me very closely. It's very important that you train me how to do that, alright? For professional purposes. I think you're alright on your own, Saki. Oh, fine.
Be that way. Anyway, you got tired sign off. What did you want me to look for? What did you want me to look up for you? On March 4th, 1996, there was a raid on compound belonging to a cult named the Kamenkai. I like the official report plus anything else you can find on it. I feel like my tea magic is running out. My tongue is getting super stiff. Oh wow. That is some heavy reading material. I'll get right on it, boss. It doesn't seem like there's much to go on here. Looks like there's only one file. Righto. I'll put it on the USB for you so you can take it with you. Just don't tell anyone. Here you go. Thanks, Saki. I owe you one. You owe me more than one, Ayami. See you around. Thank you. Oh. Alright, now to apartment. And let's read it, the goddamn report. And let's pet the cat. Can you play the cat? No? Or apparently we can't pet the cat. But our neurosis is minus 50 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we pass out anytime soon, but our investigation is also 50, almost. Whoa. Hell yeah. Look at laptop. I'll be right back. Let me go get some more water. My tongue is getting super stiff. BRB. Alrighty, I'm back. I used the USB stick, let's go. Something doesn't smell right. There's a raid on a compound and all that's left is this lone debriefing? Debriefing? It doesn't add up. My Asian accent's coming out. Yikes. Not to mention so much of what is here is redacted. Officers arriving at the scene found 12 people dead upon arriving, including Tomiwasa's and Mai's parents. Where are the details about how they died? Not to mention the report itself was filed almost a week after the raid, so why aren't there any autopsy reports? Says here, 2 children and 1 adult are believed missing. That must be Mai, Takeshi, and their grandmother. I guess that means Takeshi was telling the truth. After all, so many people have been hiding information from me. It's almost a relief. Still, for such a short report, it raises a whole lot of questions. The list of the dead, their cause of death, if there were other survivors, what else they found, it's all lost. Even the location of the compound has been classified. All I know is that the mask was found in the middle of the pile of the dead bodies. What the hell happened here? Why was it covered up? Debriefing report. Incident report. Code No 15115. Reporting officer redacted. Agency bureau redacted. Address redacted. Date of the incident of 4th March 1996. Data report March 9th 1996. Date of the incident approximately 5:50. Tasked with raiding compound belonged to a cult known as Kamenkai, located in the redacted. It's a summary. Missions details redacted. Arriving to discover 12 bodies.
near compound including cult leader Shinji Umezawa, aka Tokimasa. Other bodies including six females and other 3 males of varying ages along with 2 children. Cause of death? Redacted. The other children and 1 adult considered missing and maybe dead. Other survivors? Redacted. Personal effects collected at the scene of the crime include masks and several other ritual objects. Result: raid considered a success. Cult known as Kamikai's activities have ceased. Surviving members have been rescued. Yeah, that literally is like no information at all. It's pretty much like what you see on the news, right? It's the exact same thing. Moo-chan says, in my lurk, Philose, I'm doing comms, have fun. Alright, I'll see you around, Moo. Thank you for looking around. Hope you have fun with whatever game that you're playing. See, the report is unclear, but it's obvious something terrible happened at the Kamikai compound. No doubt the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's deaths, and one way or another. It found its way to Reina's afterwards. She said she was searching for the door, which means her connection to it is no mere Constance either. The collector said the path in the dark would never reveal itself unless I understood her past. The report is dead end for now, but he gave me another lead, a talent agency called Omega in Kabukicho. It's not a whole lot to go on, but maybe I'll find the connection I need to connect the dots. For now, all I can do is go to Kabukicho and ask around. Take a pill. The pills that doctors gave me are right on the table where he left it then. Let me just drink some more tea. My tongue is getting stiff. Alright. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. Man, you look sickly, lady. You really should take better care of your health. But at least our sanity is back on 9 and our investigation number is still very high. That's good, that's good. Can we pet the pet? Nope. Alright. Actually, let's go. Kabukicho. Onwards we go. Oh, is this a... Wait, is this a red light district? Yum 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 yum. So I'm just eating my food a little more. The collector mentioned a talent agency by the name of Omega here in Kabukicho with ties to Reina. Unless there's a big sign advertising it, which I highly doubt, I'll need to ask around to find it. Oh my god. This is a interesting area. Hey, what is this? It looks like they've been digging up the sidewalk, but since they're blocking my view, I can't quite see what they're doing. Oh, hey lady, need something? There's nothing to see here, so why don't you move along? Why should I? You said yourself there's nothing to see after all. A bit of advice for you. If you're trying to keep someone from staying out of your business, I wouldn't lead with nothing to see here. See? She thinks so too. Every time you say nothing's to see here, people stop and stare at us and start actually moving along. Nothing to see here really does kind of make me want to look more, do you know? It's kind of sinister. Nothing to see here. That's what cops say when there's definitely, without a doubt, something's worth seeing. Oh, thanks a lot for the advice, boys. Last time I checked, it was you who worked for me, not the other way around. Alright, no need to get so damn touchy. All we're saying is that unless you want every passerby to Kabukichi stopping to stare at us, you could try zipping it.
Zip it? Is that how you talk to all your employers? You're aware of who I work for, right? Right? Digging a hole is the least of your worries, so do as I say.
These jobs are the worst.
What exactly are you guys doing? All of a sudden, I can't help but wonder what some suit is doing standing by the construction site.
Have to agree with the little lady on that one. Far as I can tell, we're pulling up a strip of concrete for no damn reason at all.
No reason. Far from it. It's a scheduled maintenance requested by the building's owner.
There were complaints of people falling or getting hurt because of the uneven pavement, so my employer generously offered her own money to fix it. Maintenance, huh? Seems perfectly fine to me until we started hacking into it, and you seem awfully impatient for us to fill it back in. Maybe it got something to do with the little thing you had wrapped in cloth before.
Alright, listen, shut up! Or I ask you to dig 2 more holes after this one.
Oh man, 2 more? Oh, I get it. I think that was meant to be some sort of threat.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, like, what you said wasn't exactly threatening, though.
Honestly, I've heard better.
Is he trying to imply that he's going to make us cover ourselves in concrete? Kind of a boring threat.
Okay, fine, a bad joke, okay? But maybe you two should remember you're being paid very generously here, so shut it! And to you, miss, would you please kindly move along? As you can see, I'm busy enough with these 2 without any additional distractions. Very suspicious. I feel like this guy's our lead though. Whatever he wrapped in cloth probably has a lot to do with our mask. I don't know, I want to dig around a bit more, but probably can't right now yet. And based on the dragon motif and the general vibe around the building, I guess this place is no normal bar. Who knows how many other places around here in Yakuza? Who knows how many other places around here the Yakuza has dipped their fingers into? Oh, Yakuza. Maybe we can meet the legendary dragon. Let's see.
Hey, hold up! Don't I know you?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you, unless you're hiding someone behind your back. Aren't you that detective whose face was all over the town a few weeks back? Yeah, that's it. How did I not recognize you before? Hey guys, didn't someone from HQ come by and ask us about her earlier? Maybe we should call it in.
Hey. Hold on, Desiro. You really think that's a good idea?
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not risking my job over some nobody detective.
Well, yeah. Call it into HQ and you might be risking more than your job, if you know what I mean. You're right. Why should we stick our necks out when she hasn't even done anything wrong? Being on leave doesn't mean that she can't walk around, does it? I'm with you. I doubt I need to remind you boys what happens when you ruffle with the wrong feathers at the HQ.
Oh, you guys can't be serious. Look, I'm not saying we arrest her, only
you're going to piss off the wrong people. Dejiro, I don't know how much more obvious I need to be for you to get it.
Well, no one. Not even the detective here is worth bringing down her wrath.
Especially right now. Things are exactly unstable ground around here since the Mifune family shakeup.
Don't need a repeat of Officer Ono.
Pegged for promotion one day, and some anonymous tip comes into HQ that Ono's been selling a little dope on the side. Even got a gun to tie him up to a crime scene. Yeah. A gun that's mysteriously gone missing from evidence. You think that story is true? Let's see. It doesn't matter if it is or not. The point is, he asked too many questions around here, and now he's in jail. Yikes.
Some police we are. Held hostage by some woman. Screw it. Maybe you guys are alright. Suppose if that guy from HQ asks again, we can say we didn't see any detective tonight.
That's right.
We didn't see you, and you definitely didn't talk to us. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Being on the street around here isn't exactly an easy position to be in, huh?
You mean at the bottom? Yeah, doesn't give us a whole lot of options. Feels like I'm always stuck between the HQ and all the other shit going around here. And I'm not sure which is worse, honestly. You read the papers, right? Don't you, detective? You heard about the Mifune family, right?
Yeah, I'm sure she has.
And that's all you need to say on the subject. You never know who's working on for who around here, so I'd put a lid on it.
Listen, detective.
Whatever you think we are, or what you think goes on around here, it isn't so simple as good cops and bad cops. Remember that? Kabukicho might not be perfect, but we do our best to keep the peace, right?
Right.
Right. Like Ryu says, we're just trying our best, so don't cause any trouble for us, and we'll return the favor by not letting HQ know about this.
There's plenty scarier than HQ out there.
That's for sure. Why don't you move along to prefecture?
I think I'll do just that. Good luck, officers. Thank you.
Right, +1 investigation. So now we know that like Yakuza is pretty rampant in this area. So maybe like this dude works for Yakuza. Maybe like it actually doesn't have to do anything to us. But maybe it's like a murder evidence that was hidden in the past or something. Let's go up.
Seems this club is pretty popular. It already has lots of customers. Maybe talking to some of the regulars would give me a good idea of where to start. So you're looking for Omega?
Oh.
Oh hey, look at that, that's pretty cool.
Oh, there's a lot of people to talk to. Oh, there's a lot of people to talk to. Holy crap.
You know what?
Let's call it a day here, since there's like 4 minutes to go for the stream. And if I were to talk to all these people, and probably each one of them has pretty long dialogues. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. We'll come back tomorrow, and we'll continue on this journey. I really like this area. It reminds me of the Yakuza series, the game, which my friend Ben is really into. For now, let's exit and say our goodbyes. Exit game. Alrighty, so that was Tokyo Dark. We have gotten quite far now. We are starting to understand the history behind the mask, why the mask is kind of like, you know, mythic or like kind of cursed and all that. And the mask definitely can allow us to access Tanaka, I think, once we kind of understand how to control it. Right now, we are trying to look for more leads behind the history behind the mask so that we are able to just, you know, understand it much better, I feel. And hopefully it leads to our boyfriend, if he still is alive, but I feel like he's dead, right? His body was recovered, so I doubt that, you know, we'd be able to save him or anything like that. The dead cannot come back, as the history says, or foretold. If the history were to repeat itself and, you know, the story isn't something to be taken, you know, from, Izanami and Izanagi weren't able to be together again because Izanami died. Once death, even gods cannot come back from death, so how can humans, right? But I hopefully at least Tanaka and Ito, Detective Ito, could make peace once everything just falls down into place. Probably once meet a ghost and a living person and just say goodbyes for one last time. Because last time they, you know, were able to say goodbye, were none. Because his throat literally got slit by a knife by a ghost girl, so not a really fun way to go, is it? Alright. Thank you everyone for coming today. Thank you very much, Bubs. Thank you very much, Umi-chan. Thank you very much, Fumaru. Thank you very much, Tomi. Thank you very much, Suzu. Thank you very much, Risa-san. Thank you very much,
Let's see, Melanie. Thank you very much, Charlie. And thank you very much, Moo-chan. And thank you very much, everyone who came by to watch. But, you know, wasn't in the chat, but I still... Sorry, let me just drink water more. I say this every day, and I'll never stop saying it. But I really do appreciate every single one of you. I really do. You guys give me energy. The more that I see you guys watching, the more and more I see you guys enjoying yourselves with me, alongside me, the more and more I hear that you guys are actually having fun through my streams, that gives me more energy to continue to work much more harder, you know? And I will do my best to continue on, and so that you guys can be more happy, at least a little bit more, through my streams, if possible. Alright. I hope you guys have a good day, good afternoon, and good evening. Have a good rest, or have a fantastic day. I wish you all the best in everything that you guys are doing. Ganbatte and fighting, alright? I love you all. I'm going to head to bed now, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's morning stream. I feel like I should be more consistent with my, things that I do. So tomorrow's morning stream, it's just going to be a strict art stream. And tomorrow's evening, we're going to continue Tokyo Dark. And I might think of doing some, surprise mini video streams. But, that's for another time. Oyasu kudasai, everyone. And, bye-bye, alright? Sweet dreams, everyone. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye. I love you all. And, really though, if you need anyone to talk to, feel free to contact me. I do have Discord, and you can probably DM me through there. As long as I'm not, on my stream, I'm probably working on my other, stuff, stream-related, art stuff. So my ears are always open, you know? Karasuno says bye. Thank you, Karasuno. Hope you have an excellent evening. I'll see you around. And bye-bye, everyone. Until next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.